forgot my inhaler.
Hey guys, welcome from the Relating Well podcast once again. I'm just gonna make this my studio, like enough with the formalities, right? So I really did forget my inhaler, as I say, and I was planning on taking it. You're gonna hear me talk about running a half marathon and being a kid with asthma, and I usually don't. I haven't been taking my inhaler for all this running that I've been doing, which is really cool. That's part of what I'm talking about. And this was my first official race, even though it wasn't official because it got canceled due to COVID. But as far as keeping time, not stopping running, trying to get a good race time. And so I really was hoping to remember my inhaler because I was scared. And but that's the funny thing about this whole thing is I'm not near scared. I didn't need it. I didn't end up needing it. I ran the half marathon in under 8 minutes a mile, an hour, 43 minutes. So super cool, super excited. And you'll see why I'm excited about that when I finish this. So enjoy today's podcast. I am someone who grew up with asthma. Very, very severe asthma. Allergy induced, but also largely physical activity induced, exercise induced. It didn't really start getting a lot. It started getting a lot better. I was able to take the medicine called Singulair, which I do believe seems like a miracle of modern science, and we believe I was getting better in probably, I guess, late 20s, early 30s, and but what I want to say today is I am on my way to run what I think is my 4th half marathon, and that doesn't include a couple runs that were longer than a half marathon, including a full marathon a couple months ago, and it just blows my mind. I'm getting really emotional. It really blows my mind that someone with the condition that I grew up with, that I can see, I'm referring to myself in the third person because it's so unbelievable, but that I can do such a thing. I could hardly play a half a quarter of basketball without having to sit on the bench for a long time. So the reason I'm sharing that in this format, in this podcast, is because it blows my mind, the capabilities that we have. As you start this process of learning how to do relationship in a whole new way, that morning light looks cool. As you start this, you may find some parts about yourself that are really, really broken. And I don't know what else to say. I don't want to use the word defective, but that maybe they become defective, and it can be very disheartening, and it can feel like for me, it can feel like I'm not worthy of any relationship, even friendships, even relationships with my kids, and just want to parallel that ability that I have seen in myself to train towards these running goals, as also the ability that I've had in my brokenness and my wounds, through my wounds and through my trauma, to be able to have relationships again. And I still doubt it that I'm worthy of it, capable of it, that I'm just not bad for people. But guys, we have an unlimited capacity for improvement, for progress. So I gotta go do my warm-up, and it was great talking to you. I wish you the best in your relationships, in this process, in your growth. And don't forget your greatness and your unlimited capacity that I believe God has to restore us to health and wholeness and wellness. Take care.